Hi, my name is Jamie, and I am an LPN to BSN student at Indiana State University. And today I am going to bring you a presentation about nutrition education for the school-aged children. My population at risk are elementary-aged children. There is a link to a pre-test down below, and if you could pause right here and take that pre-test before moving on in the presentation, and then when you're finished, go back and take the post-test as well. It's the same test to see how well you learned today. There is also a link to a brochure that you are able to print and pass out or email or pass along to friends and family. My learning objectives today are for school-aged children to learn to eat 2 to 3 more servings of fruits and vegetables a day, only have junk food or an unhealthy dessert once a week, and to be able to be willing to try at least one new vegetable this week. Nutrition education includes family and community support, school gardens, cooking demonstrations, newsletters, salad bars, and cafeterias that include vegetables grown in a school garden, health fairs with booths and games. In 2011, the USDA changed from the previous My Pyramid to My Plate, where the guidelines or recommendations are to eat at least 50% of your plate having fruits and vegetables on them, and then the other half being grains and proteins, and then dairy off to the side, where the previous pyramid just had like slices of the triangle that were the different food choices, and it made grains, vegetables, and fruits kind of all the same amount, with dairy being a small portion and then meats and beans being a small portion. And so this kind of appropriated the different food groups and made it a little more equal on what is the recommended daily intake. It's easier for everyone to visualize than rather than a pyramid, so you can kind of divide your plate up and put the appropriate serving sizes on there that is recommended. One way to incorporate better nutrition is to plant a school garden. This brings a sense of pride to the students when they're harvesting their own vegetables, and gives them an understanding of where food comes from. It builds some better relationships among their classmates and with the teachers, really, too. It encourages some physical activity, and it takes science to outdoors and makes it kind of live for them to be able to visualize and see how things grow. Nutrition lessons should be kept simple and age appropriate, have taste tests with varieties of fruits and vegetables, making it a fun learning experience. One way to do that would be to use scales and different containers in a math lesson to teach appropriate serving sizes of the vegetables and fruits and other items. It's always good to kind of incorporate and show the children how much junk food they should be consuming or sugary treats compared to the amount of vegetables, fruits, proteins that they should be eating. Another way is to have cooking demonstrations where you have local chefs come and demonstrate age-appropriate recipes for children. Of course, in the younger grades, they should probably be recipes that don't require any cooking or baking. Using vegetables that are grown in the school garden or other items that are in most homes or easy and inexpensive to purchase. Make it a hands-on experience. Let the kids experience it on their own. They're more apt to go home and try to demonstrate to their parents. And then provide the recipes and instructions to families so that they can then follow up and make them with their children as well. Providing family newsletters that go home either through the schools or through the public health department keeps families informed of educational opportunities to learn about nutrition, have some interactive activities on them, quick and simple recipes, also again with items that are either on hand or inexpensive, provide the grocery lists for the recipes, and some provide resources and links and instructions for opportunities for community gardens. A lot of people with young children live in apartments or duplexes or houses that they're renting, and they're not able to have a garden of their own. So providing an opportunity to have a community garden and take part in that is a good way to get better nutrition in the children. Having salad bars at school are a good option as well. Using fruits and vegetables from a school garden or from local farmers, having a variety of options available in multiple colors, and having a self-serve option creates independence. And kids are more apt to take small portions of stuff that they're willing to try rather than having a large portion placed on their plate by somebody. Kind of makes them feel like they're forced to eat it rather than being independent to grab it themselves. Some statistics are, according to a study done by Purdue, on 130 second graders, after just 6 weeks of twice-a-week lessons on nutrition, the children were choosing to eat more fruits and vegetables than those that weren't having those lessons. And it's easy to incorporate some nutrition into a classroom using science or the math or having a little cooking demonstration for the kids. All of those things are pretty quick and easy and give the kids some variety and sometimes incorporate it without even them knowing that they're learning about nutrition. Another way is to have health fairs where you invite the parents, have the children make the educational booths about nutrition, and have some games with prizes that are either non-edible or are healthy, provide samples of some recipes that the kids have tried, have some cooking demonstrations by those local chefs that came in, invite the parents to participate in school gardens or community gardens so that they're able to learn how to grow their own vegetables as well, or have the opportunity to do it where, like I said before, a lot of kids and families live in places where they can't have a garden. So having a place where they can, an option of where they can go to do that is a good way to get them to participate. Junk food. We need to try to discourage junk food for being provided for celebrations in the classrooms. A lot of schools have moved towards only allowing certain snacks and treats to be brought in, and those need to be low sugar, such as Go-Gurts or crackers instead of cookies, or low sugar cookies, maybe some fruits or all natural fruit popsicles instead of ice cream. Serving 100% juice drinks instead of the sugary Kool-Aid. Stay away from sodas and other sugary beverages. And then using non-edible prizes instead of candy in the classrooms or for after-school activities is always a good option as well. Kids love stickers and little stamps instead of providing them with a piece of candy. Kind of gets away from having the junk food around all the time. And that is my presentation on nutrition. I hope that you all have learned a way to incorporate some better nutrition for our children, and hope you have a nice day.